Get down and get small. The fewer goals you set each day, the more you feel pushed around by people and events that are beyond your control. You suffer from a sense of powerlessness. Rather than creating the reality you want, you are only reacting to the world around you. You have much more control over the activities of your day than you realize. By increasing your conscious use of small objectives, you will see the larger objectives coming into reality. Most people participating in the free enterprise system have become thoroughly convinced of the power of setting large and specific long-range goals for themselves. Career goals, yearly goals, and monthly performance goals are always on the mind of a person with ambition. But often those people overlook altogether the power of small goals, goals set during the day that give energy to the day and a sense of achieving a lot of small wins along the way. In his psychological masterpiece, The Psychology of Optimal Experience, Mihai Csikszentmihalyi refers to large goals as outcome goals and small goals as process goals. The beauty of process goals is that they are always within your immediate power to achieve. For example, you might set a process goal of making 4 important telephone calls before lunch. On a sheet of paper you make 4 boxes, and as you make each call you fill in a box, and when the 4 are made, you file the paper in your goal folder and go enjoy lunch. Because you've earned it. You can set process goals, for example, before a conversation with a person. I want to find these 3 things out, I want to ask these 4 questions, I want to make these 2 requests, and I want to pay my client 1 compliment before I leave. Process goals give you total focus. When you are constantly setting process goals, you are in more control of your day, and you feel a sense of skillful self-motivation. At the end of the day, or the beginning of the next day, you can check your progress toward your outcome goals. You can adjust your process goals to take you closer to the outcomes you want, and always keep the 2 in harmony. Let's say it's now the end of a long, hard day. You have a half hour before you have to go home. If you're not in the habit of setting process goals, you might say, I guess I ought to do some paperwork or make a call or 2 before I go home. You look at the pile of paper on your desk, or you mindlessly thumb through phone numbers, and all of a sudden someone comes by your desk to chat. Because you have nothing specific to do, you engage in conversation and, before you know it, the half hour is gone and you have to go home. Even though you didn't leave anything specific unfinished, you still have that vague feeling of having wasted time. Now what happens if you use that half hour to set and achieve a process goal? Before I go home tonight, I'm going to send out 2 good letters of introduction with all my marketing material included. Now you have a process goal and only a half hour in which to do it. When the person comes by your desk to chat, you tell him you'll have to talk to him later because you've got some things that have to get out by 5. People who get into the swing of setting small goals all day long report a much higher level of consciousness and energy. It's as if they are athletes constantly coaching themselves through an ongoing game. They are happier people because their day is being created by the power inside their own minds, and not by the power of the world around them. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.